Hello and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Fatima Sediki. First news headline. Subsidy removal will reduce carbon dioxide emissions, says Shettima. Floods caused $7 billion economic damage in 2022, federal government disclosed. Resident doctors suspend planned protests. Customs, 62 order MDAs to stop direct revenue collection. Presidential Committee reviews. International Aviation College Ilorin Project Sunshine organizes 3-day workshop on aerostem for secondary school students in Kwara. 17th annual conference BMCFA address alarming substance consumption rates in Nigeria. Economic hardship. IGP directs officers to block attacks on food warehouse shops. $1.9 billion hams imported into Africa annually, NATCOM says. Gov Adeleke calls for establishment of regional security taskforce. NCDC confirms 1,534 diphtheria cases, 137 deaths. CAF lists Nigeria, 45 others for 2024 CHAN qualifiers. Now, the news in details. Vice President Kashim Shettima on Tuesday said that with the removal of fuel subsidy, Nigeria is projected to save over 50 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions in 1 year. Shettima said this at the one-day workshop organized by the National Council on Climate Change. He noted that Nigeria is on course to achieve the nationally determined contribution target. The federal government has said the financial worth of the direct economic damage in Nigeria caused by floods in 2022 is $7 billion. On Tuesday, the government also said over 600 lives were lost as a result of the disaster. It described the situation as the worst effect of climate change in Nigeria. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has suspended its planned nationwide daily protest after a closed-door meeting with principal officers of the Senate. The president of NAD, Emeka Oji, who made this known, however, said there will be a review in the next 72 hours. The Presidential Committee on Tax Policy and Fiscal Reforms has revealed that the Nigerian Customs Service and 62 other ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government will stop the direct collection of revenue. The chairman of the committee, Taiwo Oyedele, said the Federal Inland Revenue Service will now collect revenue for the MDAs. He stated that Nigeria's revenue collection from taxes is one of the lowest in the world. The International Aviation College Ilorin, in partnership with a non-profit organization, Project Sunshine, organized a 3-day workshop for students on aeroscience, technology, education and maths in Ilorin, Kwara State capital. Speaking with Justeventonline TV, Captain Idris Ekungba, the founder of Project Sunshine, explained that the workshop's purpose is to inspire young aviators, scientists and engineers about the significance of STEM. He emphasized the importance of STEM for maintaining Nigeria's global leadership in aviation and other fields, and highlighted its role in securing a strong economic future. He added that aerostem is essential to the employment of future generations, and it is the key to a strong economic future. The workshop brought together students selected from around 10 schools in Ilorin, with a total of 45 students trained so far. Captain Idris stressed that he is committed to building a resource-based organization that will aid in building a better infrastructure overall in Nigeria. On his part, team member of the NGO, Captain Uchenna Abali, also said STEM is not only a critical part of a student's success in aviation, but it is also a driving force behind the country's strategic positioning and economic well-being. He said the NGO aimed to serve as a mentor to the selected participants and guide them through their secondary and university educations till they become professionals in their chosen fields. Acting Rector of International Aviation College, Ilorin, Captain Yakubu, commended Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak for its efforts in ensuring the development and improvement of the college. He appreciated Project Sunshine for their insightful program for the younger ones in the society. He also charged the participants to utilize the knowledge acquired judiciously. Dr. Olajumoke Goyejo from Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Yaba, Lagos, delivered a compelling address during the 17th Annual Scientific Conference and Fellows Congress of the Postgraduate Medical College Fellows Association, held at the Akasanta Arena in Ilorin on Wednesday. The conference shed light on critical issues affecting Nigeria, including the alarming rate of substance use and the need for an accurate interpretation of the economic landscape. According to recent findings, substance use has reached concerning levels in Nigeria, with Lagos State recording the highest rates. Dr. Olajumoke emphasized the importance of tackling this issue through prevention strategies. She underscored that involving the Ministry of Education is paramount to ensure effective preventive measures. Highlighting the role of government policies, she proposed a significant increase in taxation on companies producing substances such as alcohol and tobacco. In her address, Dr. Olajumoke also stressed the need for comprehensive planning of recreational spaces and sports facilities. The conference further explored the cultural context of substance use in Africa, as discussed by Dr. Muftau Yunusa. He delved into the cultural perspectives that influence usage patterns and provided insight into potential culturally sensitive interventions. On his part, Dr. Udofia tackled the critical issue of physician well-being and burnout. The medical community's mental and emotional health. On his part, Dr. Udofia tackled the critical issue of physician well-being and burnout. He said the medical community's mental and emotional health is crucial for providing quality patient care. His insights shed light on strategies to address these challenges effectively. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Olukayode Egbetokun, has directed Zonal Inspectors General of Police and Command CPs in the 36 states and FCT to halt any further attacks on food warehouse and government strategic reserve facilities in order to stop looting of foodstuff and essential stuff by Nigerians. The IGP's directive followed the recent looting of food warehouse and shops in parts of Adamawa State by citizens, reacting to the economic hardship occasioned by government policies, fears that such attacks and looting may spread. The National Commission for the Coordination and Control of Proliferation of Small Arms and Light Weapons on Tuesday raised concern over the proliferation and infiltration of arms and ammunition in Africa. The agency said the developments had fueled conflict in various parts of the continent. The Acting Director General of NATCOM, Adejare Adegbenro, in a statement issued in Abuja, lamented that African countries collectively imported approximately $1.9 billion worth of arms and ammunition in 2019. Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State has called for the establishment of a trans-regional security task force to curtail growing cross-border criminality. He made the call when the General Officer commanding 2 Division of the Nigerian Army, Major General Valentine Okoro, paid him a courtesy call in Osogbo on Tuesday. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention has confirmed a total of 1,534 cases of diphtheria in the country. The NCDC said a total of 4,160 suspected cases have been reported from 27 states across 139 local government areas in the country. The NCDC disclosed this in its diphtheria situation report from May 2022 to July 2023, released on its website. The last on the news is sports. The Confederation of African Football has listed Nigeria and 45 other countries for the 2024 African Nations Championship qualifier. The CHAN is meant for players playing in their country's domestic leagues. The home-based Super Eagles will battle 6 other teams in the WAFU B zone of the qualifiers. We have come to the end of the news. Here's a recap of the story. Subsidy removal will reduce carbon dioxide emissions, says Shettima. Floods caused $7 billion economic damage in 2022, federal government disclosed. Resident doctors suspend planned protests. Customs, 62 other MDAs to stop direct revenue collection. Presidential committee reviews. Economic hardship, IDP direct officers to block attacks on food warehouse shops. International Aviation College Ilorin Project Sunshine organizes 3-day workshop on aerostem for secondary school students in Kwara. 17th annual conference, BMCFA addressed alarming substance consumption rates in Nigeria. $1.9 billion arms imported into Africa annually, NATCOM says. Gov Adeleke calls for establishment of regional security taskforce. NCDC confirms 1,534 diphtheria cases, 137 deaths. CAF lists Nigeria, 45 others for 2024 CHAN qualifiers. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with the tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Fatima Siddiqui. Good night.